Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aching, and today I am going to share one of my marinade recipes for pork. I'm going to do a barbecue. Sometimes I just crave for barbecue, and I usually create I make my own marinade depending on my taste buds or my mood or what I want to taste. It just depends. I always change it, but today I'm going to share with you one of the recipes that I use when I create the marinade for the pork meat. So guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please make sure to click on the subscribe button. Also click on the notification button so that you can be able to be notified when we post a new video. So I'll just walk you through how I make the marinade, the spices that I use, and then we'll go from there. Thank you guys. So we have our meat already cleaned, and I am going to use a paper towel to dry our meat because we want to remove as much water as we can so that the water does not water down our marinade. So I'm just pressing down just to make sure this paper towel sucks all of the water out. Okay, that is ready. I am going to set it aside and rinse my hands. So now the base for our marinade for our pork meat is mustard. So Dijon mustard, I love Dijon mustard. I love using this marinade when I am working on pork meat, if I'm doing a barbecue with it. So I'm just going to take about 1 tablespoon. I only have 2 pieces of pork, so I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of my ghee for now, and I will add as I go. And then I am going to add garlic. This is already crushed garlic. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of garlic. After that, I am going to add ginger. This is a wet marinade, so I'm just going to add all of my ginger. This is how it looks, guys. So I'm going to just start blending it. And then I am going to add, I love using this type of herbs de Provence for my chicken and pork marinade. So I am going to add about 1 teaspoon. And then after that, I am going to add 1 cube of my ghee, and it's the big size. My time to open it. I'm just going to kind of smoothen it as I go. Also, I like just using this to kind of press the ghee a little bit for the big bumps that I'm not smoothen out. Awesome. I'm just going to make sure our mixture is really mixed all the way. And then I am going to add some about this cup of vinegar. With vinegar, it helps to get your meat tender, and it also helps the spices that you have used to combine really well. So right now I'm just going to test and see. It's good. I'm going to add just a little bit of smoked paprika. And just that kind of helps to add some color and flavor. And then my favorite, Slap Your Mama Original Blend, and that is all that we need for our marinade. As you can see, it's only 2 pieces of pork, so to me that is enough. So what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to clean my station. And this will be the bowl that I use. So we have our bowl here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 piece of the pork meat, and then what I'm going to do is add our marinade and just spread it through. I like making sure that I evenly spread on both sides. Just take your time to make sure it's evenly spread. Also on the sides. And then I'm going to place it down here like that, making sure that side has a marinade on it, and then I'm going to spread on the other side. You can use your hands. To me, this spoon right now is easy for me. This is where the silicone spoons really come in handy. And what I'm doing is I'm just spreading all over, making sure I spread on this side, the marinade, just controlling where I'm spreading the marinade on. And I'm going to repeat the same for this. And with my marinades, when I marinate a meat, any type of meat, honestly, I love giving it enough time to for the marinade to really soak through. So this one I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours, let me say. Could be a little bit more, but let me just say 1 day. Sometimes I will do 48 hours when I have enough time, but sometimes I do, sometimes I do not. But I make sure at least the least amount of time I can let my marinade sit on any type of meat that I'm making is at least 24 hours. So I am going to use all of this marinade because I want this meat to have plenty of marinade covered and spread all over the meat so that all of the flavors and there you go. It is spreaded all the way through. So what I'm going to do next, going to clean the sides of our bowl. I am going to use a wrap, and what this wrap is going to do is make sure just seal the moisture inside and make sure that the marinade really seeps through the meat. So oops, looks like I lost. There we go. There we go. I do not like when this happens, but we will figure it out. Smoothly. There we go. Perfect. Just making sure I wrap all of the sides. I'm going to use my scissors. Make sure this does not get perfect. And there we go. Our marinade is ready. I am going to let this sit for 24 hours and then we will proceed with the barbecue. So we have our grill ready, and I like to use an onion with a fork just to kind of clean this layer right here. After that, we have our meat ready. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add our meat to our grill, one piece at a time. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to let it cook on open air for a few minutes. Our meat is slowly cooking, as you can see. Just going to let it cook about a few minutes. And what I like to do is just kind of put the hood on so that the heat can seep through. So our pork has cooked for about 5 to 6 minutes, and as you can see, it has browned just the way I want it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in a clean bowl. And one step that is very, very important, you have to make sure you use a zip foil and cover it so that the heat can help to steam and help to keep the moisture on the meat. So we are going to let this rest for about 10 minutes. So our pork has rested and now it's ready to be served. You can serve it with any type of food. I love serving it with lime and of course some spicy sauce. So thank you guys so much. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and please, if you want to let me know how you prepare your pork. There are different ways of preparing it, but this is just one of the many ways. Thank you so much for your support. Please do not forget to subscribe, and until next time, bon appetit.